Hi everyone, I'm Edoardo Mortara, racing driver for the Mahindra racing team. I'm here to speak about safety, about how these cars are protecting us during incidents. Starting a little bit from the obvious, from the outside of the car. We have two crash structures, one in the front, one in the rear. If we have let's say front or back incidents. The nose, for example, and the nose cone is designed to kind of like absorb the energy in order for us to stay safe when we have like major, let's say, front and back incidents. This front wing will get kind of like destroyed, but let's say the carbon cell where we inside will stay intact. And then moving on to the center part of the car, we have obviously the halo, kind of like underneath, like quite a lot of like scrutineering and that was quite heavily discussed like during these last years, but it's been proving that it was a fantastic actually safety device, saving lives, avoiding let's say driver injuries. We had the case of Pascal Wehrlein last year having quite a big incident, but the halo actually did its job.
A big crash there for one of the, I think it was one of the Porsches. I really hope so, Ken.
We have all kinds of like paddings, but especially knee paddings. When we have like bad incidents, it is designed in order to absorb quite a lot of energy to avoid that we injure our legs. Then obviously the belts, retaining let's say the body to move forward. We also have obviously an helmet and a hands device. Quite obvious, let's say the hands device is designed, let's say, for us not to have the head like going like too much forward and hitting the helmet on the steering wheel, avoiding also like neck injuries and neck incidents. This is also a device that was introduced roughly, I think, if I remember well, 10-15 years ago. That also there like saved a lot of lives, probably even more like 15-20 years ago. And then finally, because this is an electrical car, so we have like quite a big battery. This battery has been designed also to be fully safe in major incidents in case it's catching fire. A lot of research and development have been done by FIA, Spark, the manufacturers, the teams, in order to make sure that we are driving safe. And so far, so it's now the 12th season of Formula E. No major incidents have been reported, and I would say no major injuries also have been reported. So, and this is kind of like showing, you know, the quality of the work that everyone has done. I must say that as a driver, I'm extremely thankful for the work that has been done in terms of safety. On the outside of the car, we have like these three lights indicating if the car is safe or not, if there is an issue or not, or if the car has been in a major incident. Those lights are outside. We have also some the same lights inside the cockpit, telling us, you know, also what is happening. It is obviously very, very important to respect these lights, to always have an eye on what's happening in order to react, let's say, accordingly, making sure that we don't do any kind of like mistakes. To the back of the car, what we had at the front with the front wing, we have it also at the rear with this crash structure designed to absorb most of the energy. Formula E is a world championship where we go on different racing tracks. We can go on normal, permanent, let's say, racing tracks where I would say that safety is probably less of an issue because we have like quite big runoffs. It's more of a kind of like a problem when we go on city racing tracks because obviously the limit is the wall and we have to drive extremely close to the walls. Sometimes it can happen that we are actually hitting walls, whether we, you know, it's our fault or we are forced into a wall. We need to have cars that make sure that when these things happen, we are still kind of like in a safe environment. The way these cars were designed, also in terms of suspension design, so the mechanical components are absorbing most of the energy. As drivers, the energy is not going through us. It's going through mechanical components that will break or the shape will change. But yeah, this is the way it was designed. I had some difficult, let's say, seasons where I had several, let's say, big moments, big incidents. I remember that season 7 with the GEN3 car was one of them. Unfortunately, I had some mechanical, let's say, failures in Riyadh and also in Berlin. Luckily for me, I escaped any major injuries. And as a driver, I must say that it's something that is very important. I value it very much. And thanks to the work of the engineers that have been designing those cars, I feel that I'm driving in a very safe environment. So safe in a way that we are not really thinking about it anymore. I think that this is something that is actually far less often now. And this is thanks to the work of the FIA, Formula E, manufacturers, teams, everyone. I hope you like this little explanation about the safety of these cars. Keep on watching our race and keep on supporting us.